It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Ekeler, of course, the Chargers' #1 running back this year, now that Melvin Gordon is on the opposite sideline with the Broncos. But even with those two backs, the Chargers 28th in the NFL in rushing in 2019. Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Ekeler. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert off of play action. They'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
38-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup of 6.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
The Broncos' 32-yard line.
Now a toss running left, Hunt. Escapes the defender, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's clear.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7. Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Broncos
play action, Tannehill. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try
and a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 12 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
The score, Chargers 14. Broncos.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Brown with a pick. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Jerry Tillery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam. is the target there, and it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
Trash.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. First down and much more for Henry. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first and 10, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
27-yard line.
Again, Herbert. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run him here with Hunt. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Will Parks. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Tannehill. He's got his big tight end, Fan. 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bronco score. Noah Fant, 76 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, Broncos 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Whipping run in and out. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Herbert throwing again. Herbert has it knocked free. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
A 33-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. A final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. It's caught at the 10. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off about the 41. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, Herbert got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Broncos 10. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got Gordon open, completes it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. But for Melvin Gordon, he's certainly up for this one. He's going to get a chance at least twice a year to take on his former teammates, as he spent 5 years in a Charger uniform, but now he'll be doing his work against his old mates. Able to get this to Gordon. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. Oh, boy, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. To throw is Tannehill. He'll fire one downfield for Finn. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw, Tannehill, flushed out right. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. But now from the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Melvin Ingram racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Tannehill. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Here's Herbert. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be second and goal. Tannehill now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 40. He's at the 30. Play there on the catch and run. 87 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Chargers, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with their opponents. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford forced out to his left. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up... Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
14-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikhil Roby-Coleman, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
The Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stafford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictable. predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers, the Fordham Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Sanders toss left side. There he goes inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking... You're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Eagles.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. tight end carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hurts going to keep this himself. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Daniel. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Daniel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And now look at him go. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd down and 12.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
For the point after.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That's sort of the second quarter to forgive for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
2nd and 10, Daniel again. Looking downfield for Jones. Incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, Daniel. Throwing deep for Galladay. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. Now the ball comes loose. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. So they elected to... We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 53 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and
got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, look at that. A diving catch. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
48-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Haskins out of the gun, escaping the pressure right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down.
They go play action here on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A big pickup of 38.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
What you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Flushed out right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Toss outright, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
83.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the Steelers' 23-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen road.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20.
You ain't nothing.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 88 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return as he take it up past the 35. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Flush to his right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Jalen Samuel.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Long set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12.
They'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 53 yards. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And into to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 52 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will put them on top here in the third. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. Yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Taylor on the
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. On second and goal, here's the option. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. Here's Taylor. Going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. First carry for James Conner. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Showtime today.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Taylor. He gets it left side of Johnson. And all the way down to the 26. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Hooked up by Steven Nelson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Now a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
3-yard line.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 34 yards there. Now it's Taylor. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Taylor to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. The Steeler touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Score, Steelers 28.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.